Frank was a true giant of Formula One. His incredible achievements and personality will be stamped on our sport forever. Hello everyone and welcome to the STB Racing League Season 19, first ever Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. We have our first ever race here at Imola. But today isn't really a day of celebration. It's more like, we are celebrating, but it's a day of remembrance here to not only for Sir Frank Williams, but for Ayrton Senna, that driven that Williams in 1994 around this circuit, and Roland Ratzenberger. So there's a lot of history around this Imola track. I've got Matt with me. Matt, what can we expect of Imola? And yeah, there's very dark history, but very positive history in here too.
Obviously, yeah, Imola has claimed many lives over the course of its years. It's been a very, very fast track before they made adjustments to slow it down, to chicanes at the sector one.
Yep.
But yeah, Imola, regardless, it's still a very, very fast track with plenty of like I say, track evolution, more like track undulation, with its like current now where Lauda is very tough. I see Danny spinning there actually, proving how difficult it can be to get in the power there. But yeah, Imola's very difficult track to I'd say quite difficult to be consistent on.
Yeah, I don't know if you'd agree, but the chicanes give me some sort of retro Canada. What I mean by that, the curbs are a lot less forgiving around Imola. You've got to be really careful on them and have the correct setup.
I just wouldn't say so. I think you can tap the curves quite well around Imola. Okay. Turn one, you can clob over the first sausage curb.
Oh, okay.
If you get it right. You can just have. I watched Lauda do on the second lap here. Really does have a line there. Just destroys it. I can time trial. I can clobber over it if you get it right.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, this whole sector of the thing with Lauda, that outside curve's fine, the inside curve is fine. As long as you don't hit the sausage curves, you're absolutely fine on these curves. Most of them flat. The same on this hairpin. The inside curve, you do not want to be on a touch, but the outside curve you can use as well. Plenty of traction.
Just talking, Matt, about the drivers we've got in the lobby tonight. We've got Stefanko back a few races, great. Sem had a very bad Monza Grand Prix last week. He'll be hoping for a better performance. He had a collision with Arthur last week, and he was very unhappy, so he had to have some time away from the server and away from communicating with people. But he's back, currently P4. I told him he needs to be up there at the front, especially around Imola.
Lauda's validated. Sorry.
Talking of Lauda, Lauda's the new driver with us this evening. He's sporting that Williams livery, so it's going to be an important race for Williams here today to get some good points on the board.
Yeah, I was on board with him since the very start of the stream, so...
Very fitting. Bruno Will is back with us. He's got 25 points, so he's only done one race and he's on it. And then we've got Dan Souza back with us. I believe he likes Imola, so he wanted to try Tier 1 as a reserve instead of spaces. So, yeah, it's good to have him back. It's good to have him back and hope to see him in good action tomorrow. Waza as well, that I forgot about. Waza is back in the league tonight. He's a reserve. Racing for Mercedes. He's won 14.1. And obviously, he raced, Matt, when the league first got running on 2021. And then we had that little blip. And we've actually done pretty all right since that blip we had. That's what we love about STB. We can get turned around in a matter of minutes and a matter of seconds if we have a bad atmosphere. So that's great news. I don't know if I'm waffling, but I do like the sound of my own voice, Matt. Take us through now. We've got Sem coming around the final corner. He said he's looking to win tonight, so let's see what time he's going to put on the board. It's going to be a 1:14.3, and that puts him up into P2. One driver that I will be looking out for is KTF Filippi and Lauda. I know they're very good around here, and possibly Bruno Will. I don't know his pace around this circuit.
Oh, Westy hasn't got front wing. I saw him in the gravel. I mean, he's obviously a bit of an off at the second chicane. That's
Who's that? Sorry, Westy.
So yeah, P7 right now in the Haas. No front wing in the Haas. Sounds familiar.
Definitely. Hey, people need to stop giving Mazepin a bad time. He's a very, very promising driver.
I was talking about myself.
Well, Mazepin's been pretty good. I thought he was on about Nikita, to be fair.
Nah, I was actually on about myself.
Oh,
I'm actually
okay.
being honest there.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, it's Mercedes 1-2 right now. With Red Bull in third.
But yeah.
So
On the topic of, as Dan Souza has span, it's actually very difficult, that section of circuit on the exit of Tamburello. I've been
yeah,
doing,
turn 3 is not really worse from where you want to be spinning though. It's a flat out left-hander. It's quite easy to do.
yeah, the setup
So I'm not
is,
sure how you might. Very weird. Unless you went wide and just really compromise turn 3 a
Danny
lot.
just went through Coaster. He's had a very bad line onto the supposed to be flat out left-hander through to the right now, really
Not using
struggling.
all the track.
Yeah, it's really struggling.
It's that flat right-hander. He was in the middle of the circuit.
Maybe Danny hasn't
Going
done
into it.
that preparation that he needs to do.
And he's not attacked those curves properly, but you can really clob over that first barrier. The first curve, sorry.
It'll be interesting to see what Danny can do, because we know he's a very good, well, not that good, but very aggressive defender in terms of battling. It's actually very difficult to overtake around here, so we might see.
Really will. He's all over the back of Danny. He's caught him up so much. Across the line.
He could. For BRL at the wheel. I want to see what Lauf is going to do on his lap. New driver, a lot of pressure on him, but he's very good at that.
Yeah, Bruno will go second. Had some slipstream with with Bram. Not Bram, sorry, Danny.
Steve now.
Not a good line, but Philippe through the chicane.
Felipe, sorry, is 6 tenths up.
Yeah, he had a bit of a poor chicane, so that might hurt him. He didn't really attack it very well and had a bit of a wobble on the exit. Got a wheel there from when Arjun fell around crashed. But it's P1, despite that at all moments. He looks very slow.
Felipe has gone P1 here in Imola.
Yeah, I'll say it. For what I saw, it looked like he absolutely bottled up that chicane going to win that third sector. I don't know if he even nailed it. He still managed to get a good lap in. That's impressive.
Great stuff there from Felipe, but he's currently leading the championship for one reason, because he is a very good driver. His championship rivals are actually Sem SK, or say Bruno will, but he's only a reserve. So he don't really. He counts, obviously, but not too much. Because he'll be Brits, I believe. But Ermine's on a lap then.
I'm currently on board with Wazza on a lap right now as well. Watch the Delta when he comes up to this second Delta, which is coming up to him now as yellow flag. I don't know if it says it. 2 tenths up, so Wazza's 2 tenths up. Coming into the chicane. He's nailed it pretty nicely there. Short fourth. Back down the hill now. How an F1 car, not really in a road car. Curved nicely. Do not track extend through there, it's easy to do so. Get the power nice and early, do not hit the grass.
Is this going to be a 113?
Possible. Yeah, it isn't. He actually lost a bit of time. He lost 200s in that last sector. So I think they're on the raggedy edge of their lap times. Emi's backed out. There's a lot of traffic through the second chicane. You know, 6-7 cars in like a second of each other.
Yeah.
On board with Lauda now. If he has time.
You think it's enough for that front run? Fiberill's on the lap. Down in P18.
I'm on board with Lauda in the Williams.
And Westy has parked it literally not on the curb, but it's definitely.
Oh! Lauda got on the grass there, and to toss it. Tosa, we want to call it.
Tosa.
I call it Tosser.
Tosser.
Tosser, because that's because of James May. James May called it Tosser.
No, did you?
I go off by him. Get the grass onto entry, which would have hurt his turning a little bit. There's a Ferrari now for Romeo. Off at the first chicane. Not sure what's going on there. Still on board with Lauda. Missed that delta off Lauda.
4 tenths up.
Oh, 4 tenths up. Yeah, I just switched off somebody and came back up there to see what delta it was. coming towards the last two corners. Last two.
He's not actually
sure
on it.
this...
He's not on it like he said he was.
This comes off slide. This is kind of a little keen. I'm not sure if it counts as the corner. It's P4.
P4.
So,
okay, not too bad.
It's not terrible. You can't say that's bad.
Well then, let's look at Birab Bruno Will.
Now for a mate. That's Alfie with no front wing. He can't rain. He's in the barriers. What's going on here? I don't know how he managed to bin it there. That's a very late place to bin it. As the second flag goes out. DJ, Danny, and all that. Now, most people, there's a lot of people in that first sector. They can't all be on laps,
Bruno Will
but
can have traffic on his lap.
yeah, Alpha, yeah,
He's not down in the first sector. He's got traffic mount on his lap.
Yeah, there's too much traffic. He's positioned himself very terribly there. That's his own fault for putting himself in that position. I think they all left it quite late, and I think they almost have rushed it to the line.
Oh, and Sam's hit the wall.
Oh, Danny's fluffed it up. Dan's absolutely messed up that chicane. Danny does not know how to do that chicane to save his life.
What, has Danny made a mistake?
Danny doesn't know how to do the chicane properly. And he's invalidated as well, so that's his kind of down in 17.
And there's a Ferrari off, and it's only a 15.6 for Danny.
And Bruno was invalidated.
Yeah, Bruno Will lost.
There's a massive crash by the Ferrari, and now that has backed up as well, so that's qualifying over. Oh! And SH goes into the side of that Ferrari.
They're all AIs now, though, aren't
they? Yeah, that's just the cars going around. Just if it's Alfie win for.
Where's Alfie on the grid?
He's in the pits.
14.
14.
Okay, that's interesting. No shade to Alfie, but I would have expected him to be a little more low down than 14. So that's decent qualifying from him. But Matt, that is your qualifying, and it's a very interesting one here at the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. P1 on his return is RCX Waza X8. Second is KTFE Felipe. Third is BRL Bruno Will. Fourth is AES Lauda on his debut. Fifth is Stefanko. Sixth is Sem. Seventh is Ermine. Eighth is SK. Ninth will be Andre Sejak. 10th, Fiberin. 11th, the player. 12th, Westy. 13th, Tommy Real on his return. 14th will be Alfie. 15th, Rain. 16th, Dan. 17th, Danny. Closing off the back of the field, we have got Arjun Samra, which, since his win in Hungary, Italy and Monza and Imola, he's not really shown that winning performance, if you like. I believe he's retired in both qualifyings.
Yeah, that's not really good. I think she's pushing too hard in the first lap. First lap's all about getting that banker in. Obviously, you want to get a good banker in, but naturally, you want to get some decent lap in, so you could at least not be last or something. But it's so important to get that banker in, because if you can get a banker, then you've got something to go on, and then you can build yourself up. But if you if you try and push as hard as you can in your first lap, there's always a chance of making a mistake, as you're not quite in the groove.
Yeah.
Yeah. Strategy you say was soft to medium. I'm pretty sure that was before.
I think so. I've actually done no racing. I've just watched a few.
Yeah, I think I was somewhere else commentating. I'm pretty sure it was soft to medium, but I think the safety cars that kind of hindered the strategy, which is most of the case in 99% of the races we do. But yeah. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be the first STB race we see into turn 1. It's going to be interesting to see what lines it takes. It's going to be a bit. If no one's done any racing around here, it's going to be interesting to see where they position the car.
I really hope that we are not going to have an absolute madness down into turn 1.
Well, it's a high-speed corner, so you got to make sure you can't be too wide into there.
Those of you watching, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm actually not feeling very well today. So I'm hoping that we can have a nice chill race here in Imola. I don't want to.
If anything happens, you'll just hear me go, "Oh!" and that's it.
Right then, we are waiting for the players to get their setups. And did we have this in Monza? where the lobby was just glitched?
No, that was before I even got into the race. It was just never loading. It was just on a black screen saying please wait.
Oh, okay.
So it's just different. It's just, but I'm not sure. They can see something else because we're in that position where it just says please wait. But normally you get a timer up. There we go.
There you go. See, so much worry, isn't it, in the combots every week, and we don't
I think
even.
just waiting for the first person to ready up. That's all.
Yeah, we don't even need to literally think that we're going to have anxiety in the race because it's just going to take place. Especially with me in the combat. I'm just checking the stream. If it's going to work for me. There you go. Don't really want to hear myself through the mic, do you? Right then, Matt. Pit strategy then. So it's lap 11 to 12 on hards. But yeah, I think it's just going to be like lap 13, 14 on softs and then they go on mediums. Anyone starting outside the top 10. Danny's on hards. Argent is on medium. Danny's on medium. Rain is on medium. Alf is on medium. Tommy Real is on medium. Westy, the player on medium. And then obviously Figurin is on those soft compound tyres.
He's on hards.
I don't know why he's gone for that strat. I don't know why.
Strange.
Rain says people were waiting for someone to volunteer and ready up first. Yes, definitely a waiting game this evening. But we want to get down to some action, don't we, Matt? So, what corners do you think are going to be the main overtaking opportunities around this Imola track? Not real much data. We only have it from real life.
Well, I did have confirmation from previously. While we're doing a stream now, so he's covering over some other people while they were gone. But turn 1 is obviously actually best, but it's your first best bet, obviously with the DRS. And then maybe into chicane where we come up to now if you can get a good exit. And then maybe. Sneak on there.
But yes,
that's
man.
pretty much it, really.
Who do you think then is going to win the first ever STB Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix?
I am going to say I'm gonna go quite cheap. I'm gonna go with a different one here. I'm gonna go SK down in 8. I've got a feeling he's gonna sneak it up somewhere.
Do you know who I think is gonna win?
Arjun Summer?
I don't know, and Danny's
session.
Great connection there. Can't decide really. Wazza. I put my trust into Wazza.
Yeah. Going for track position.
Yeah. On pole position, home country, so it can't get any better than that. But he is on the dirtier side of the track, so I don't know if that's a thing in the game, but it definitely was.
I'm pretty sure that the grid boxes are a lot further up in real life.
Wow, this is Codemasters making the game. But yeah, Matt, so you say SK is going to win. I mean, that championship, it would be ideal. I'm saying Wazza then. So we are getting ready for the 5 lights to go out here in Imola. As they're at Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix, 2 lights in, 3 lights in, Danny joins in, 4 lights in, 5 lights. That's not going to delay proceedings. It's lights out and away they go. Great start there from Wazza. He keeps the turn 1 and defends that line. Now it's going to be a slipstream fest. Winner Will is already alongside his teammate into turn 1, into Sambarello, and it is going to be.
Oh, and McLaren just cut over. That's Philippi. Oh, there's contact between the 2 McLarens. Everyone's trying to weave through it.
Back, we've got Arjun off the circuit, Wesley's off the track, he's all picking up in Imola, and Dan is struggling at the back here. We've got Denny losing it. I'm so confused what's going on, but Wazza leads, follow up Bruno Will, great start there from him. 3rd is Felipe, 4th is Lauda, 5th is Stefanko trying to defend his way from Samike here, in P6, no crashes as of yet, and your winner prediction, Matt, is now at 1 position on the start.
Yeah, so rather clean start. With a bit of a little wheel banging, I think, which was expected. But apart from Andrew's out, he had a bit of a collision at the back there. That's it. So it's been a relatively clean start, we can say. I think Danny's got some damage as well because he's fallen back a lot as well.
Yeah.
on a
was
hard,
very-
a big mistake.
Sorry, yeah, that was very messy on that start there in midfield. Very messy indeed.
I think Danny came back and then maybe they went off track and then came back on and then contact happened. So, anyway, the McLaren that's louder. He made contact with Filippi and they're round. Oh, that's out. That's the commiserations for the championship leader.
Oh, Felipe, again, another disappointment for the McLaren. Now he needs to try and get himself as far up the pack as possible. Diminish any chances of not leading the championship, because honestly,
oh no, the circuit.
every race Felipe is involved in something that, I don't know, just a racing incident. It's just not really his fault, and it's not Lauda's fault either. I don't know, I didn't actually see it, but that's got several pins to a podium.
Yeah, that was going to pass Danny on past Lauda. Lauda had a bit of an oversteer move at turn number 5.
And Rain's off the track, Beaver Ring, I think has spanned, yeah. There was contact between
Andre's off as well. Andre says already off on the
Ferraris. There was contact. Now Arjun is trying to go around the outside of Rain. We're getting a bit argy-bargy.
On a real Alfie side by side as well, coming down the first sector, but Alfie's using his overtake to stay ahead. Tommy Wheels staying back on the inside. Oh, that's close. There's only gravel outside that curve, so you can't push people off like you can normally do. Oh!
And he's out!
Alfie lost it himself on the curb. I think Alfie got on the curb, he lost the rear end, he spun up the rear wheels, and as he spun up the wheels, he span, he caught it, and then slid into the sides of, I don't even know now, into the side of Tommy Riol, I think it was, and then obviously ricocheted into the barriers. So, I mean, he shouldn't have lost the rear end. I mean, if he didn't lose the rear end, he would be fine. And Lauda's out as well. He spinned it. Lauda spinned it. He took out the championship leader and then crashes himself out.
Well, was it 100% at fault collision between him and Felipe?
It was. They were side by side into turn 1, and obviously I think Lauda was on the inside. Felipe was on the outside, and as Felipe went round the outside, obviously being in such a fast corner, there was a bit of, he kind of crossed over on Lauda, and after having high speed, he carried more speed and hit the front wheel of.
Sorry, Matt, but it is
Lauda, and they both spun around after.
Go time again.
So I was trying to replay what I saw on the head.
Major scenes here in Imola, but Wazza leads by 8/7 seconds. Rivera winner world.
SK up in 4th.
And Dan is getting the move done on Tommy Real. He's there on the Brazilian, up into 8th place.
It's quite a long DRS zone actually.
And spinner is
Stefanko. He's retiring. He's spun out of his second home race.
We were with him on last week. This is his only opportunity to have a good home race, and he's binned it. That's what is
Wesley's around the outside of the Philippines.
That is what's so difficult about this track. They don't actually know the lines you can take, the lines that are not going to spin you out. They haven't had much running around this track. There's a Ferrari off the track. That's rain.
I don't think the running's the problem. I think it's the racecraft. I think it's the issue right now. I think it's probably the biggest issue. Yeah. When I say the tank slapper coming out of that double right hander, I like to say. I think it's less on actual running and more on racecraft itself.
And Beaver Ring is now letting his teammate through. Rain to the 14th. Beaver Ring's had a very bad race here. He's been involved in some goings on here.
Whether that's the fastest lap of the race, trying to beat DRS and Bruno well, but not quite. But SK's on the back of Semi-K. This might be a quite easy move. Up the inside of turn 1. Oh, and SK's spun!
In the gravel, he spins those tyres, and he needs to try and get back on track ahead of Felipe. He can't do that, and he's still spinning on the exit there. The map looks like your prediction is not right. So you are a bad predictor. No. And SK's run again. Oh, yeah, this is so. I do feel sorry for him.
After spin like that, you just can't do that. It just doesn't work. Because your tyres are hot, you've got gravity tyres, and you're probably already angry as it is. It's even more difficult to try and control it.
So many, like, I don't even know. Like, it's just every race. Drivers are just making so many mistakes. I think they just want it so badly that they're not in touch really.
Stefanko had another spin.
The driving, and Stefanko again has made a mistake, and Arjun's passed him with a P11.
Hashtag don't use heat ups to the race.
Yeah.
Sorry. But Wazza's he's pulled out of DRS range on Bruno Will, so making life a little bit easier now for Wazza to try and pull away from the Brazilian.
Obviously has his home race here, and Danny's doing very well here in Imola. He's up to P6. Next up to him is the player.
Yeah.
He's actually not that far in front of him.
Yeah, just on the same tyres, so it's all about pace. Obviously, a lot of those soft runners that were up there have either spun or had a collision of some kind.
And
SK's in the
K
pits,
is in the pits then, so that's what time's going to go on. Are we going to see a set of hard?
Is there a retirement? Bruno Will's got a penalty. Bruno Will's got a penalty very early on. It's not good for the Brazilian. It's a very rare mistake by the Brazilian, that is.
Yeah.
The LCR champion.
LCR?
You got to be champion. LCR champion.
LCR?
I saw on Twitter. LCR.
He doesn't race in LCR.
It is LCR.
You're thinking Darren Vickers?
Yes, I know it's a Brazilian. I thought I was wrong. For some reason I thought I was being well, but
yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I know, it's Brazilian, wasn't it? I knew it was one of the Brazilians that we know, but I can't remember which one it was. Oh, he's in the pits, and that is coming rails in the pits early on, like 6 laps on certain mediums.
Shout out to LCR, great championship.
Yeah, it's a front wing change, so that's the reason why for his early stop. But he's on to another set of mediums. Interesting.
I don't think hards are the tyres to go there right now.
Yeah, but I would have. Well, actually, yeah, I know because he's got to pit again, so can't go to the end on those tyres. So he's probably going to go soft. So Dan makes a little mistake. He's made another mistake. The 2 tank slappers on the exit of Tossfoot there, and the McLaren goes through for the piece back up into P6 now. So he's working his way back. Don't forget, Philippi was down in like P14 at one stage. I know some people have pitted, but he's overtook like 5 cars.
Yeah, I mean, they have been making those mistakes.
Yeah. He had to overtake Danny, but Danny wasn't quite, is it?
No.
And then he's an absolute donkey on those cars right now.
Is he a donkey? That's not very nice, man. Not very nice. But nearly goes into the pits then. I was a bit scared for the Dutchman, but he's got some decent pace.
Now, 2 seconds ahead of Bruno Will now.
I think Bruno Will's struggling to keep that car.
Yeah, that penalty as well. Was drifting to get through turn 1. Probably using a TT setup, but yeah. Anyway, Semi-K's done really well right now to hold it in P3. He's pulled away from BRS Ermine.
If the race ended now, he would
some really good pace. Yeah.
Let's not speak too soon, eh? And there's a collision, or there's a change of position. It's Stefanko overtaking Danny.
Well, that's right there.
I mean, yeah.
And it's hard to just don't know why he done one in the first place, to be honest. I mean, he's struggling in pace as J-Mall, and then putting the hards on is only making it worse. It's not quite the tyres you want to be on, unfortunately, around here.
But Bruno Will's closing that gap.
Oh, I just witnessed Argentina when I say that. You get a penalty, I just witnessed that through the fast left-hander. Oh, and Stefanko had a bit of a moment.
Arjun had a bit of a moment as well out there.
Not a bit better for P5 right now. I got the player in 5th place. Philippi's literally pushing him around that corner. See how the
I think Felipe will think about boxing soon. This could well be the move, Matt, for 5th place in the Grand Prix. Crucial for the championship.
Breeze past him.
Are we going to have our second ever Brazilian champion this season? Many races
Dan's definitely move, but I think Dan's the second look at it. Dan's got it inside as well. Oh, they have to give him to room, and Dan has to back out again. He's really lost it there. But just hang on for at least P6. but the player just doesn't have quite the pace, and he's somebody's round. That's Wesley's out of turn 3, and it's a full safety car.
Right, well, that has really, really changed things up in this Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix.
And Tommy got
5-second stop and go. I think Danny will want to get off those hards and go on a set of mediums.
Yeah, set of mediums. Set of mediums at the end. Muriel's gone to set hards. I mean, he doesn't have much of a choice. But yeah, I mean, it's that pep time, and the mediums should go to the end now. I feel like with the safety car, I think they can get. It is a bit of a stretch, even with the safety car. But I think it's still probably the better tyre. The hards are just going to be a bit too slow, I think.
I don't know, this has really messed up the player and Dan. All those guys.
Yeah, it's the medium runners, the people on the mediums it's really screwed over. The soft runners are just going to pit now for their usual pit stops.
Right then.
It's just a little bit earlier than I would want.
And Sam all in the pit lane.
Then mediums for Bruno well. Let's start mediums for Semi-K.
Did I see softs for Wazza?
It is softs.
That must be a mistake.
It must be. No, surely not. He's not going to go on those tires again. Do 2-stop, isn't it?
Surely you haven't gone on another set of softs.
I don't know. But almost based. I mean, from what I'd say, he's already lost. That's his race over already, from what I can see.
Well, we'll have to see.
He's not going to pit stop. He has to, because he hasn't used 2 tyre compounds.
Danny is on a set of softs as well. I think that's understandable. He's not got good pace. He's going to try and just have fun with the car, I think he knows that he's not going to have.
I was saying like Dan and Samara are also on the softs as well, which is a bit confusing. I think Samara might be going back into the pits. No, he doesn't. The softs are definitely not going to the end, that's for sure. Unless they're thinking going softs. Unless they're thinking just going softs. Maybe they think the mediums can't make it. Airline's on hards, the player's on hards. There's a bit of a mixture here. You've got some soft runners who I think they're going to do a 2-stop and go on to another set of softs and gun it to the end. And there's other people going to the hards thinking this medium's not going to make it. And there's other people on mediums thinking they're going to try and stretch those tyres to the end. So we've got a bit.
Knowing STB, there might be some rain on the horizon. Who knows? Anything can happen in STB, Matt. So,
well, I think if there's rain coming, I think they'll all be going on the same tyre.
Yeah, well.
Hit that rain period. If the rain was going to come in 5 laps town, they'll all just stop to let set us off.
I've never been very good with my.
Well, actually, if it was 5 laps time, I don't think. Oh, rain. Rain is less a session.
That's fine.
Oh, put the rain down, fall down on him.
I was going to do some singing then, but it's not appropriate for the stream.
Yeah, I don't get. I mean, unless he's going to try and do a 2-stop, but he's going to go on the mediums a lot. But Rain and Samara and stuff, they can just do soft softs. So one's going to go back onto those mediums anyway.
Sorry, can I ask who Samara is?
Arj and Samara.
Samara. Come on,
yeah, there's only one A there.
Right, so Danny's obviously made a mistake. He's now going on a set of medium to the end of the Grand Prix.
I think it's on that. I think it's just on the extra laps on those softs. So it just does a couple less laps on those mediums. Just takes a bit of wear out.
He's down in P12 now. He's running in a decent position.
Yeah, but I think he's expecting more people to pit as well, so he might get a few positions from that way. Because obviously Danny and Arjun and Rain have all got a pit. No doubt about it. So he's going to get 3 places as a case of that, but still only P10.
I actually don't know why Wazza went on a set of softs. That makes no sense to me.
You'd think he was going for the safe option, wouldn't you? Or maybe a set of hards or mediums.
Yeah.
But he's a long way on a set of mediums. But hards are pretty slow. But like I said, when it makes the ends.
Good Danny. Excuse me. So when you're ill, you get a bit more tired, don't you? I think if I didn't announce that I was feeling under the weather, no one would know anyway. You know, you got to keep.
No.
You got to keep professional in these circumstances, Matt. But honestly, I'm feeling very rough ahead of this restart.
Would have thought the safety car would have came in?
We're still waiting for Fibrino to catch up.
No, but it's been 3 laps now, so I would have thought it would just go in by now.
No, it's very late. I don't know.
Oh yeah, it wouldn't come in now, sure not. Just come around the last corner. I mean, it will only help the people on the mediums. Just give those tyres a little bit extra time to keep the life in them. I know that in the game, it never counts their first lap on their tyres. He always misses the first lap out. When it says one lap on that, because when they go out, they come out on tyres. When they do one lap, it doesn't go up. It only counts on the second lap. So technically, I always figure I always add one lap onto their tyres. So they take one lap. They're actually on 2 lap old tyres. Same with Arjun. He's on 2 lap old tyres. He's actually on 2 lap old tyres. I don't know why. It never counts the first lap out on their tyres.
Oh, okay.
It's a weird one. I know. But
no, it's kind of just for you.
Be careful. He's going to be watch out for the AI. Don't overtake the AI under the safety car because you will get an overtake on him. It's very easy to do. Anyway, safety car will definitely be coming this lap. The player's making a bit of a gap to the McLaren. He's got to catch her back up. I don't want to fall back too far.
Well, the lap starts to get comfortable. Well then,
safety car is in this lap.
Safety car is in this lap. I'm interested to see what Ermine can do. He's on the set of halves.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to come to him towards the end of the race, depending how much those mediums fall off. So we'll see. And I'm also interested to see what Wazza and people like Danny and Argent and Rain will do.
I don't know why they're on
softs,
softs, but we're going to find out if that was the right thing to do. Anyway, here we go. Wazza then is already bolted. He needs to try and get, I don't even know, like a...
He's already pulled out a 1.2 second lead on Bruno Well. So he's going to use his softs to his full advantage.
And talking of using fresh tyres, we have got Sam in the slipstream of VRL Bruno Will. This is Sam's opportunity here to potentially get a victory.
Talk about fresh tyres, say softer tyres. Felipe's got it past Ermine as well. And went on his hard tyres.
That's pretty short for him.
Yeah.
Bruno Will doesn't look that quick. Doesn't look that quick on these mediums.
I think Waz is just really quick on the soft. Maybe Bruno hasn't switched his tyres on properly. Or he's just struggling maybe, I don't know. Okay, the Lopez is... Oh, it looks like he's taking a couple of stabs of the wheel there. I think he's having a bit of hesitance.
Ermine's definitely struggling.
Yeah, it's hard second. I mean...
Still kicking off Danny as well. Sorry, we've got Danny. We've got the player, Franco, Danny, Arjun, Samrat, and Rain. Probably lost a lot of time on those cars. Dan all over the back of him as well.
Just don't look like a nice tyre to use. Oh, and Stefanko hit the back of Claire there. Those hards look really bad. Like, they don't have any grip at all. I mean, what is it?
Really
C4, C3 and a C2 tyre? So you would think C3 and a C2 are quite close. And the C4 tyre is a bit quick.
Stefanko around the outside.
What a move.
I hope you caught that up on the screen.
I did.
Danny's getting involved as well.
Oh, they all hit each other now. A lot of foot wings being hit there.
Getting a bit cozy, and now the Ferrari's up the inside.
Had the helicopter view there. I think it might about 4 of them all hit each other. Kind of like one hit one and the other one hit the other one and the other one hit the other one. And I think Archie might have damage here. He's run wide.
Yeah, he's going to be
penalty.
He's going to be livid. And Sam is still in this DRS of Bruno Ville. So
Danny up the inside of the player. Those soft tyres have got some grip. And the Ferrari's not slacking around. He's gone round the outside. Ray, what a move off the hat. Not messing around.
Sorry, talking about not messing around. Argent side by side now with the hat of the player as they come through the penultimate corner now. They're going very defensive.
Those hards are just not working. Argent in the pits. I was right about him getting damage.
It was the perfect debut. It was the perfect debut. and I don't want to swear, but I'm going to. He has fucked it everything. No filter, guys, in STB. I'm very sorry.
Yeah, but now the rain's all over the back of Danny. That's a corner cut by rain there. I'm already cutting there for some reason.
Ermine is making up some new methods of driving around the inner track on those hards. I surely won't be using them tomorrow. Well, Wednesday.
The rain's all over the back of Danny. Can't really hope he has a penalty as well.
I definitely understand
Rain.
Track is difficult for overtaking.
Rain could just use so much more curve than Danny. Through that chicane. No messing around.
Here we go.
Just mounts to go, and Danny's staying through, I think.
No,
Oh, they want DRS.
Very
They want
deep.
doing that for DRS.
Oh, that
There
was
is the
cheeky.
acceleration
That was
point.
cheeky from Danny there.
Yeah, trying to get DRS there, but he failed to. Can't leave him with DRS. Hold on, go Masters.
Well done. Well done,
And
Danny though.
Equal Rain has literally used every single bit of his overtake to the point where he's got
And
none
he's at
left.
the inside. There's going to be a crash.
That's not going to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was never going to work out.
See.
Can't. The corner's too high, it's too fast. Don't do something
Yeah,
like that.
sorry, the players around the inside of Dan now. This is getting a bit feisty. And the players up in a P9
Yeah, they cost each other so much time, they did. They've also cost each other a good few
And
seconds.
Dan goes
Oh, he's going
to move up inside. Players have to give him the space.
off-board views. Oh, so bad around Costa. So low down to the point where you can't actually see what the guards are doing.
That's literally got to be like the commentary like statement of the season. Tosser.
Oh, these your cars are tossing their cars around.
Yeah, you might not want to say that, Matt, in case there's young children watching the live stream. It can be a little bit inappropriate.
It's another word for throwing things around.
No. Anyway, we DRS again for Sem. Looks like he's losing a bit of grip though. Pace, sorry, to Bruno Will. Felipe's in that
He's
picture.
only within a second, so he's been what, about 5 or 6 laps since the safety car came in?
I think Sem
he's
needs
still
to
behind him.
let Felipe through and then follow Felipe round the circuit, and then when him and Bruno will battle.
Eco range breeze past Danny.
Yeah, so there you go.
Now it's Dan versus Danny.
Oh. You know what, Dan, I'm supporting.
See.
Sorry, you guys are me, but... Oh, when Dan's nearly gone over the curve there.
Understeer. That's some dirty air right there.
And Tom
Yeah, that
Real
counts.
on hards. I mean, I don't really know why he'd go on hards, but he might work out
I
later
just think-
in the race.
I just don't think they thought there was mediums would make it. That's the only reason why I think they'll be on those hards.
7 men in a very good position at the moment.
Bruno Will has dropped off a lot. I know the softs are going to be quicker, but even Semi-K's up the back of him now. Felipe, too well going back. Felipe,
Sem is going
after
to be
a great
licking
comeback.
his lips right now. Licking his lips. In the slipstream, is this going to be the move to overtake the reigning world champion of STB? Mad to say that. And he's going to go up the inside. Players retired from the section. Is that going to be safety car? Yes, it is.
It is another safety car. And this is a saviour for Wazza. And Eco and Danny.
Yeah, they can put on a fresh set of mediums now and go to the end.
Exactly. But mediums, maybe they could go on the softs. I mean, it says over risk. Although Wazza has to go on the mediums, but people like Rain and Danny, I think, can go on the mediums. On the softs, sorry, because they already used certain mediums at the start of the race.
Well, they could, but are we pushing it?
Yeah, 50 laps on certain mediums softs is a long way. I mean, I'm sure it is possible. It might not be the quickest, it might be better to go on the mediums and just have a lot more pace at the end and struggling in the softs towards the end of the race. But I think Wazza would definitely be pitting.
Wazzy's going to be very annoyed.
Well, I don't think he will, because he's got to pit again anyway, naturally. But I think he'd be happy about this.
Medium for Mercedes. 17 pit lane.
Oh, all coming in.
She's trying to
But no,
secure
just coming in
that.
for a set of softs.
She's trying to secure that podium.
Banco. Yeah, Brinwell and Savenko both decided to stay out. So okay, managed to stay ahead of Philippi. Thinking about it, they've only going to catch. They've only got to overtake about 3 cars to get to Brina Well again.
Sorry, are actually really bad around this circle.
As I said, the one around Tosa, the outside of Tosa is really bad. You're like underneath the track. You can't see.
Like in the pit lane, and they show you the sky. Like, why don't I want to see the sky for? Let's just help Fieber in. He's up in a P3.
Yeah, but he's got many people on fresh tyres behind him. Edmund's got a set of mediums, so he's gone for the more conservative way.
Sem as well on a set of softs. Same with VP. Ermine's gone on medium. Ermine's been very conservative tonight.
Yeah, I think he prefers to have better tyres towards the end of the race than in the middle.
Yeah.
And again, if you can stay with the soft runners for the first 10 laps anyway, when it comes to that sort of 13 laps on the soft sort of range, you will have a little bit better pace. Hopefully those softs drop off, but that's what he's hoping for.
Someone is saying in the chat, I went 17 laps on the softs the other day with a safety car, easy peasy. Okay. Interesting.
Okay.
It's just a bit like Portugal then, on the third. I thought DJ Danny
Yeah, I haven't done a race around here yet, so I can't be saying much. But I could just go from what information I've had from the previous race.
Yeah.
And what you told me as well.
Hards is not the way to go. If we do return here next season, which is highly likely, in the everyone loves, it's a Formula One classic. Hopefully they'll be a bit more clued up on the strategy options next season.
Yeah, well, it's like that for real life as well. Every time you come to a new track.
Yeah.
No data on previous races. Can't use anything to compare, even in terms of looking back at previous seasons to see how the starts involved, what lines to take, what corners you never take out, what corners you can't overtake out, which is when you should use DRS, not DRS, sorry, DRS. Naturally. A few penalties falling in, and it will take a big effect coming to this race now. Safety car will be in this lap. So, Brunel will lead on the way. Brunel hasn't showed amazing pace, to be honest. So, it's not going to be easy.
We're going to find out.
Waza have been on those mediums and having soft runners behind him. He's got to get past those more warm medium runners quickly to get a gap between him and those soft runners. Stand a chance
Like them.
of trying to set out those soft runners.
It's go, go, go again in Imola. Let's take this through.
Yeah.
Action going on, sorry. Rain and Ermine side by side into Camarello.
It's a clean start, nothing happened at the front.
We're going to crash.
Yep. Oh, there's some collisions and the Ferrari's off into the gravel.
What did I say?
But there's no damage though. So Rain is going to lose positions here from Danny. It's going to be a bit of a squeeze. Oh, and Danny's gone wide. And he's pushed Rain up and Danny's looking all over the place, but he can't go 3 wide through there. It just won't work. Rain has finally got that position done on Danny. So crucial move there.
Yeah. I'm just trying to get past Ermine then.
Oh, Wazza on those fresh mediums is all over the back of the Vivarin.
Oh, and Sem's
I think Sem might have just hit Mazza there, because I saw Wazza just go drifting wide. But you gotta be careful on those softs. Don't win them out too much.
Reports off Rain, who's watching the stream for some reason while he's racing, who said men can't multitask, that Softs can go 17 laps with safety car. So it's very...
He might do that under the safety car. Talk about Rain. He's losing the position. He's been pulled off wide by the Aston Martin of Airmine. And Airmine's friend.
And he's got no DRS.
DRS, yes. It is only the second lap under the safety car.
And Fieberin is being overtaken by Wazat, and he's been absolutely smoked by Sem. Then looking at P4.
Obviously been compromised by him, and the McLaren's even sniffing in behind. That's Philippi. Trying to keep his championship hopes as live as possible. Sneaks up on the inside, easy move in the end. He's got 8 lap fresh tyres and softer. Tyres are probably got a delta of about 2 seconds faster than that right now. And Webberman's gone wide. He's gone wide, and that's to make a move for Airmine. It's going to be quite an easy move in the end. And even his teammate Rain is going to sniff on him the inside. And it's side by side with the 2 Ferraris. And Tommy Rose got a penalty. Webberman's lost even more position. And Webberman's now down. He's going to get passed by Danny as well. This is terrible. He's gone from 3rd to 9th in less than space of 2
Danny's trying to go around the outside.
laps. Yeah, not going to go well. And there's contact round. He's round. I wouldn't say he took him out, to be honest. I think Webberman got a bit too aggressive up the inside there, trying to keep it in there, and he just tried to make himself. I think Webberman's a bit annoyed how many positions he's lost, but that's what happens when you're starting on the restart on the worn tyres. You very easily start dropping off because those tyres are so worn compared to everyone else's. As soon as you get everything about somebody else is already sniffing up behind you because it's so closed in and so grouped up. Somebody else is going to have more grip and then find a way past, and you lose more momentum, and somebody else gets past you because they found some grip and did a better exit. And it kind of like happens in a consecutive way, and it just keeps falling. So
talking of falling, Franco has had a bad exit, and he's let Wazat through. Now Wazat has got quite a bit of a gap to get back in that DRS, and now Semi's trying to find a way past the Mercedes. And Stefanko's not going to make it easy for the Red Bull.
More Ferraris, that's Argent, Stamra, that's off.
This could well be what we might see in Saudi Arabia on Sunday, keeping the Red Bull at bay.
Stefanko has DRS on his teammate, but Stefanko's closing up on Wazza here. And it's going to be 3. Oh no, it's not.
Oh no.
Oh, and Felipe's trying to make it down the outside as well.
Pick up 2 places.
Oh, Wazza's round! Wazza's out! And Wazza's been taken out by Felipe.
I think they just tried going 3 wide. Felipe got a bit overexcited and just turned in.
I don't know about that. I was on board with Semi-K there when that happened.
I didn't actually see Felipe turn in. I just seen a collision and Wazza went off the circuit.
I just saw on board with Semi-K and Felipe had a great exit. Semi had to break early. And Stefanko's gone off. Stefanko's off the track.
Sorry to have to cut you off here, but we're currently in a predicament where STB Semi-K could potentially win this Imola Grand Prix right now.
I mean, it depends. Felipe's going to swiftly pull away now. Semi-K's got to get past Stefanko. I think. Oh, safety car.
Safety car.
Will the medium runners pit? I mean, kind of have to be honest. Yeah. Oh no, dummy, he's not. His tyres are going to be absolute shambles. Stefanko in the pit. Semi-K. It's just a fresh set of tyres. Nothing much you can ask out.
Why is he boxed? He's
fresh
all
set
the
of
way
boots.
down now. What can you give it?
Just extra grip, I guess. I mean, I can only say.
Franco got penalty.
Until it's
Franco's got a penalty, right?
Yeah, but so I'm not sure. Stefanko, I don't know.
Sam doesn't have a penalty.
Yeah, but it's still got 7 laps to go. We'll see what happens. I think it's doing that for fresh set. We did when you saw what happens when you have a fresh set of tyres.
I'm still trying to see if
Yeah,
it's possible for Sem to still win. He's going to have to not get too caught up.
But it's unfortunate for Wazza. I just thought Sonny K, I saw Stefanko was obviously ahead of them. Wazza then went to the right and passed him. Sonny K had to brake because the Mercedes were too wide. Then Filippi had stayed on the power, drove around outside of him, and obviously Stefanko being pinched on the inside went round of him. But Wazza was also there. Wazza then pulled out the back behind Stefanko. And then I can't remember which way the Mercedes ran, but Filippi went round the outside of Wazza. And obviously Wazza was not expecting McLaren to be there, and I think they just got clashed in the middle of the corner.
Span under safety car?
Yeah, it's just come off the grass there. I mean, he hasn't lost any places. He's got an open wing. He's got an open wing. He has.
I'm not really on it because I'm feeling a little bit like bad.
But he has spun it. You might not wrong there.
Yeah, this race has taken it out of me, but yeah, I mean, it's always Felipe. It's always Felipe getting in bad situations. I don't know how he's lost his front wing there. I ain't got a clue. I actually don't know how he's done that. Yeah.
He's got no front wing, but obviously got to hope he didn't really fall damage or anything for that from the collision. Or even any rear wing damage, depending on how the crash happened. You get a bit cloudy for a lap there or two, but it has come out to the sun again. So, no rain.
Yeah. See? Look far up, but there could have been a little bit of rain. Very sorry viewers if I'm not up to my normal energy levels. I'm just a little bit under the weather here this morning then. Today, not feeling very well, but yeah, this race has been pretty good, Matt, all in all.
Yeah.
A lot of action.
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, not the sort of action we want, but, you know, definitely entertaining for spectators.
Safety car is in the slab. I'm not sure how it's going to go well for Bruno Will. I think he's going to get absolutely mincemeat. I mean, everyone behind him, including the people that are on more worn tyres. Bruno Will's on the most worn tyres out of everyone.
Oh, God. Okay.
Yeah, but even more softer runners.
And he can't get a podium. Matt, that can't happen. Danny can't get a podium. He's got 3 guys ahead of him with penalties.
And now in Danny's pace, he will fall back like a cliff of bowling balls.
Oh, yeah.
Fall hard.
Just keep an eye on Sam. He's already making a little move on Stefanko down to Zambarello. At the inside, that's a crucial move there.
Stefanko's got penalty.
Crucial.
Yeah.
Oh, didn't actually get through. Okay.
Remembering also got another penalty himself as well.
This is wasting Sem time now. He needs to get to DJ down. Try and win this race.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of no penalties, so that's his target to get past him.
Yeah.
SK's got the position on Tom and Real. No, he has it side by side into the flat left-hander. He's going to pull him wide. SK has to go off the track. He's gained that place off the track.
That was no legal overtake.
I'd say personnel that was a legal overtake. He's just gone wide and gained the position off track.
Oh, Tommy Real's having
he's putting him off. All yellow flags. That's Arjun Samaras now retired. It's going to be another safety car. His car's not moving, so.
And Sem's making a position up on Stefanko. That's absolutely, I'm going to say it, fucking crucial.
I say that Stefanko was literally so close up the back of Sonny K. I was worried he was going to win.
Matt, I don't want to jinx him. I really don't want to jinx him.
I still think that the cars ahead have still got enough grip to keep him behind to us.
Let me look at the interval now.
They're so close together, and they're all going to have de-icing each other.
Let's look at the
further way past.
Interval gaps there. Not the interval gap, sorry, the from leader.
Yeah, but he's got to take into account the penalties. I mean, yeah, he can get a lot of penalty places from the penalties.
2.9 seconds from Bruno. Well, I don't think it's possible to get the win.
Yeah.
He needs to get hurry on if he wants that.
But as of right now, DJ Jenny will be winning the race, so
Don't
can't really having that happening.
Don't say things. That is illegal for that to happen. That.
Oh, and Semi K went wide at the fast left-hander. You can't be going there all times. That must be a second warning, surely. Rain is out.
Out, and there's a car off the circuit. That's Stefanko.
Stefanko. There's 2 cars off. We're down to 9 cars. We've lost 10 cars now. Lost 9 cars, sorry, we've lost.
Gotta be more careful, ain't they?
Andrew Jack, he's also an AI, so they're going to count him. The flag into sector 1, sector 2, and sector 3. Ferrari's off at the safety car. It's off the pitch straight. Both big cars have been cleared. Airmine is still close behind Bruno Well. He's got 9 lap younger medium tyres, so he's got a lot more grip. Those mediums of Bruno Wells are going off. Oh, Airmine's wide at turn 3. Not sure how he managed to do that, especially on the fresher mediums. Danny's missing apexes everywhere. Danny's got a penalty. There it is. Oh, that's Tamarillo.
Don't make any stupid moves, Sam. Don't make any stupid moves.
Tamarillo cuts him off.
This is for the podium, really, now. I don't think it's possible to get the win, but definitely on for a podium.
Yeah, he's falling people back now with all these fights. But it's just like what I'm talking about. It's going to be so difficult to get past. But don't forget, he's got Philippines all over the back of him as well, so he's got to watch out for. He's not going to look ahead. He's got to watch out for behind as well. I know what Philippe is. He's not going to take nothing for granted.
We can't really afford to. Championship rival isn't thick at the moment. As soon as you try and get as many points as you can.
Yeah, it's so much deep on the brakes, but then again, everyone else is on all tyres. But they're all in the same boat here. I think the ERS is enabled. Philippe is very close to the back of Semi K, but Semi K is running out of ERS. It's going to be close. There's a flashing light, but so is Philippe. Side by side for the 2.
Alpine.
Semi K's. Oh, there's a collision. There's a crash. Oh, there's a round. There's a McLaren's round. Philippe's round. No, Semi K's under fire from Vivian. Vivian just hits the back of him. And that's now we're down to 8 cars now.
Crazy scenes. I just don't think Tier 1. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think Tier 1 now actually navigate through the circuit. They're so aggressive, they're so hungry for a good position that they just don't care. They just go all in, all out, all the time.
But yeah, that's exactly what we're talking about. But Semi K, yes, he's built on fresh tyres, but this late on, it's so difficult to try and find a way past, especially on lads of fuel. And their tyres are still in quite good condition within the 2 safety cars they have, so the tyres are still quite good. Semi K, he's also got an ERS, which is also going to hurt him as well. He's used too much ERS and not gained anything from it. So, Danny, you don't think it's going to make it easy. Is he going to make it easy for Semi K? Is he going to aggress? No. Danny's going to let him past. Is he? I don't know. Danny's actually made it quite easy for Semi K. But there's 2 laps left now, and Semi K has not got the ERS to do it. He's got no DRS. I think that might be his position now. I think he might get like P4. Mariel's not making a move on SK. Both of them are very low. Everyone's very low on ERS here. And Bruno Will staying out on those mediums.
Better.
Could be the way to go. That's Danny and Danny, Tomarillo actually, yeah. So that's Semi K up into P5 on track. 2 seconds behind SK. I don't see that gap coming down. Again, SK's got no ERS left at all. So okay, he's got the gap down to 1.8 now from 2 seconds. Coming from here, again these fresh tyres are going to gain 1.9. Semi K's lost 2/10 through there. SK just absolutely blitzed it through that double right hander on those warm mediums. SK's actually losing time now. Gone back up to 1.9. I think this might be Semi K's position. It's not catching 2 seconds in 1 lap penalty. Mine's got DRS on Bruno Well, but they're not saving their ERS. What are they doing to the ERS? Absolutely mashing it. They're not using the ERS very efficiently, and it's hurting them. they can't do anything if they've got any rest left. It gives them a very lackluster amount of flexibility they can do. Flying passing,
Yeah, well,
you have to save. There's only 2 places you really want to be using it. And that's out of the last corner and maybe out of the chicane towards the last 2 corners. And that's it.
Was under pressure.
Yeah, but he's got it. There's no place to overtake now, really. He's already on past turn 1. This is the last lap of the race. It's all going to go down to penalties. STB's getting a bit of time at SK, but SK is losing time at the same time. I think STB might only begin P4 at this rate. Lost too much time in those battles. Shouldn't have pitted Melody. He's lost too much time by doing so.
Yeah.
If the tire is, I think the guys ahead, the tyres is just a bit too fresh still to gain any sort of advantage. They've only done like 4 laps when he pitted.
Yeah, Sem shouldn't have boxed. But Bruno was going to come around the final corner. Let's see if it's going to be that win for the Brazilian. He wins the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. It's a Brazilian 1-2.
Dan's P2.
And Sem.
So he does get a podium. He does get it in the end.
He gets a podium.
Wow.
So he will be getting a podium interview in Imola.
I think Ermine had 2 penalties. So that's what caused that extra position.
Amazing. We will have to wrap it up quickly though, Matt, as I'm feeling very drowsy at the current moment. But yeah, very decent race. Great performance there from Sem, getting his podium. See, you know, I was rooting for him, and that's actually very good for his championship battle as well. 15 points, 5 more over SK. Okay then, Matt, very sorry, I'm very not with it today, but your race winner once again, BRR Bruno will. Second, KTFB Dan Souza. I mean, what race from him, driving in Tier 1 here tonight. Third, STB Semike. Fourth, BRS Ermine. Fifth was SK. Sixth was Fieberin. Ironically enough, he's actually in the championship battle as well. Fieberin, the Tier 1 reserve, is in the championship battle. Seventh is DJ Danny. Eighth was Tommy Rill, and then a lot of non-finishers tonight. A lot of non-finishers, but it seemed like this track is one of the most unforgiving circuits on the calendar. It's Andrew Zezak, KTFE Felipe, RCX Stefanko, EQR Rain, Arjun Samra, RCX Waza, the Player 2248, DCRS Westy, AES Lauda, and Alfie 7880. Okay, so we're going to include your audio. We have a quick interview. I'm not feeling particularly well, so we're going to wrap things up rather quickly tonight. But obviously Italy, you had that very bad collision. You obviously didn't finish in Monza, which was a big sort of detriment to your championship. But as I told you the other day, you're in a championship battle. You've come back. You said that you're going to. You said you was going to win. You didn't win, but you got a podium. Take us through that race, and it looked like you had decent pace. Yeah, take us through the race and your feelings about a podium finally after so long.
Yeah, quali went quite well, but I made a mistake in the last lap. But then started P6, had a good start, but was pushed on the grass, so I couldn't overtake anyone there. And yeah, from there on I took P5 from one Mercedes, I think, because they made a mistake, and then just keep following the train. I had pretty good pace, yeah, and but I just think the timing of the safety cars wasn't really playing into my hands.
Yeah,
definitely. The last two with the soft tires, because I didn't think I'm going to make it to the end with the second last set on the soft. So
okay, so time. you thought that those tires wouldn't last to the end.
Yeah, so I was really how do you say it? Yeah, that McLaren. Yeah, definitely that. And yeah, turn R1, you can't go too wide in there. We see that today, but I think the collision with Felipe wasn't really my fault.
Well, we'll see if that is under investigation. Sem, obviously next week the other tiers go to the Sochi Autodrome. Fortunately, I know Russia's not a very light circuit, Fortunately, next week, Tier 1, if we can get it up, actually go to Silverstone next week.
Yeah.
What are your hopes and aspirations for the British Grand Prix, round 10 next week?
Yeah, I like the circuit, so I think I can have a good race there again, and a lot of high-speed corners, of course, with like at the back and Stowe. But yeah, I hope to keep the champion battle alive there.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Matt, then, for bringing me live coverage, helping me. It's been a very bad evening for me, but it's been a very entertaining race. From everyone at STB, our love and condolences are with the Williams family. A tragic event, and yeah, we will remember Frank every race this week. You can join us tomorrow, Tier 2. Me and Bram will be back in action together if I am well, which, I mean, I'm mouthy, so I'm fully committed to the grind. We'll see you tomorrow for the first ever Tier 2 Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix at Imola. We'll see you then.